There is a way from moving away from grief. There is a way that you can move on from your grief. It is important that you know that you remind yourself that you can move on from your grief. And here is how you are going to move on. The biggest thing that makes grief, that makes dying so hard, is that we believe that we are nothing after, that we are just nothingness, that when we die we turn to nothing. There is no consciousness after death. There is no life after death. There is no joy after death. That is the biggest thing that makes grief so hard, is that we believe that they are gone when they die. Your loved one isn't gone. They have not turned to nothingness. They are still a consciousness. They are still a person. They have a personality. They have a character. They are still a person once they have died. You need to understand that the body dies, but the person's soul, their personality, their character stays. They are still here, and they are still with you. The biggest thing that makes someone dying so hard is that we believe that we can never contact them again. We can never connect with them again. And we have this loneliness and this complete helplessness and sorrow that washes over us because we think this is it, this is the end. I am never going to feel them again. They are over. That is what we believe, right? That is what we believe. But that is not the case. You can still connect with them once they have died. And I know that may send a shiver down your spine. But they are still here to connect with you, to be with you. They are never going to leave you. And let me tell you one thing. They have an amazing life after they die. They have an amazing experience after they die. They may have had a troubling life, a very traumatic death. But after they die, they have an amazing life and they have so much fun and they are so happy and they no longer have this weight on them that they had in life. They are not suffering. They are not troubled. They are not angry. They understand and they are filled with so much joy. There is no need to feel this sorrow, to feel this loneliness when somebody dies. Because the only thing that changes is the physicalness of the relationship, of the connection. I like to view it as, let's say you have a girlfriend and your relationship is physical, in person. The only thing that changes is the in-personness of the relationship. It has just turned into a long-distance relationship. They are still there, even though you can't touch them, see them. They are still there and you can connect with them still. Nothing has changed except the fact that they can't be with you physically. But that does not mean they are gone. It is all about your perspective. And the biggest thing that always comes up is your faith, is your religion, is your beliefs. Some believe people go to heaven. Some believe there is no such thing as heaven, that there is no such thing as the afterlife, and that you just turn to nothingness. But whatever you believe in, it's hardest if you're an atheist. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. It's hardest if you're an atheist. I think many atheists have different views on life. And it is very hard to tell people how to move on depending on how they see life. If you see life as this horrible experience, as hell, as literal hell, death will be beautiful. Because you are finally free. Okay, you are free. And death is freeing. And I think many in fact are happy that they turn to nothingness. I can understand that. It is freeing to finally be away from this hell. But whatever you believe in, death is always a very freeing thing. It is a transformation. You either leave life and enter a new one, or you leave life completely and you get to rest. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Death is a good thing. It is a beautiful thing. And you do not suffer afterwards. Even if you believe in no after, you still do not suffer. Talk to them. That is how you can make it easier, is talking to them. They may not be here physically with you, but that doesn't mean they are not here in a different way. You can still have a connection with someone once they have died. You can. That is how you can make the grieving process better, is continuing that relationship, that connection, even after death. You don't have to go crazy and resurrect the person, but you can still hold a connection with them. Many people write letters to their dead loved ones. They journal to them. They write letters to them. They write songs about them. And we may always believe that they don't get them, but they do get them. As you are writing it, they are listening to it. If you've set that intention that this is for them, they are going to receive it. Your mind is powerful, your intentions are powerful. If you have written letters, if you have told them things, if you have asked them things, they have listened. They heard you. They heard you. And they are listening now as well. It is important that you keep them alive, even if it's in a very small way. If it's writing, if it's journaling to them, if it's speaking to them, if it's praying to them. They are not gone. Do not act as though they are nothing, because they are still living, even though they are not living. they are thriving even though they are not physically alive. And the biggest thing that loved ones wish to tell their living family is that they are so happy. They are happy. So many of us think, we go to mediums and we ask, are they happy? Are they happy? Are they resting? Have they been freed? That is always what we ask. Are they happy? Are they safe? Are they at peace? That is the biggest thing. And they are. They are happy, they are at peace, and they are thriving. And the biggest thing that they wish to tell us is that they are living their best life, wherever they are. If you believe in heaven, hell, no in between, nothing, they are happy. And they want you to be happy. And they want you to thrive how they are thriving. They want you to experience the joy that they are experiencing. Don't feel guilty for living after them. Don't feel guilty for being here when they are not. Don't be, because they are living too. Trust me, they are living too. But in the most beautifulest, joyful way possible. What held them down does not hold them down anymore. What hurts them doesn't hurt them. They are happy. And they want you to be happy too. Live your life. Do not feel guilty for living, because I promise you they are thriving. And it's good to ask yourself, what would they have wanted you to do once they died? What would they have wanted you to do if they died? And do that thing. Accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. If they were here with you now, what are the things you would be doing? What are the goals you would be accomplishing? I want you to think for a moment what you would be doing with your life, with them here if they were here with you. What would you be doing? And let me tell you this, they are right here with you. They never left you, they are right here with you. What is stopping you from doing them? What is stopping you from accomplishing those things? What is stopping you? They are here with you. They are cheering you on, and they are helping you in every way they can. Because even once they are gone physically, they are still helping you. They are still holding you. They are still supporting you. They are still loving you. And yes, sometimes you may not receive the things they send you. They will still communicate with you in small little ways. It is okay to ask them to send you signs, to talk to them, to communicate with them. You are not as far away from them as you think. That is what makes grief so hard, is believing that you are so far apart. But you are a thought away. The internet is so huge, okay? You may be miles apart, worlds apart. But in a split second, you can communicate with them. That is the same with energy, with love. Nothing can separate love. If you want to talk to them, you will talk to them. When you think of them, they know. When you talk to them, they know. They hear you, they see you, they feel you. And they just want you to know that they are there. It is okay to ask them to show you that they are there. When my when my father died, I was young. I was 6. Me and my mother would always receive feathers. We would always receive little feathers. My grandmother would ask my father, she would pray to my father, and she would ask him to send her little signs. And on that exact same day, she would receive feathers. Or she would see the letter of his name. Or she would hear his favorite song. Or she would just feel him near her. I promise you they are with you. It is always good to shorten the distance between you that you feel. Shorten the distance by talking to them, by writing to them, by asking them to show you. Ask them that you want to feel them around you. Shorten the distance between you because you are very close to each other, even though you feel very apart. Keep them alive in any way you can because they are alive. Our dead loved ones love to feel. They love to feel that we know that they are still there. They don't want us to feel that they are gone completely because they are not gone completely. They still want us to remember them, to love them. They still want us to remember them. Honor them in any way you can. And again, it depends on your beliefs, what you believe in. But I would create altars for my loved ones, okay? I would put things that belong to them on the altar. I would put a candle. I would put the journals, all the letters that I would write, and I would put them there. And I would create that special place anywhere for them. If that place is in a garden or your room or somewhere in your home, create a special place for them that they can feel seen and remembered. They don't want you to think that their existence is gone, that they are nothing, because they are there. They are there. There is no distance between you. They are listening to you. Ask them to send you clarification that they are listening, and I bet to you, you will see the signs. Be open to the signs. Ask for the signs, and you will receive them. Do what you would have done with them here. Don't act any different. Don't act any different. Pretend they are still here, that everything is as it was. Because in a way it is. They are still here, they are still with you. In a way, nothing has changed, but everything has changed. They are happy and they are thriving. That has changed. And everything that held them down is gone. That has changed. Physically has changed. They are not here physically. That has changed. But their presence is still here. Their love is still here. Their consciousness is still here. Their memories are still here, and they remember everything. They want you to know that they remember. They remember all the memories that the two of you share. And they are reliving those memories. They want you to create new ones. As you would with them here, you would create new ones. They do not want you to rush. They want you to be happy, but they do not want you to rush. I think moving on helps. It helps when moving on to know that they have moved on. It does not hurt them anymore. They love you and they remember you and they will be with you. But they have moved on. They are still with you. But they have been freed. They don't want you to be stuck in grief. They want you to be happy and they want you to live like they get to live now. Call out to them. And all of a sudden, you will get this wave of emotion. You will all of a sudden start crying. You will get shivers down your body. You will feel cold. You will feel hot. You will feel loved. You will feel watched. You will feel hugged. You'll get dreams. Those are signs that they are there for you, that they are around you. If you talk to them, they will talk back. Nothing has changed in your connection, in how you communicate and how you speak. It is the same. It is just they are not physically there now. Please know that they are not gone. That makes death so painful and terrifying. Nothing dies. Energy gets recreated. It gets transformed into something else. Nothing actually dies. Energy doesn't die. Energy does not die. And that puts such, thinking that it does die, puts such a horrible thought in death. And that does make grief a horrible experience. Thinking that they are just gone, that they are nothing. But that is far from the truth. See it as they are on a road trip. See it as though they are on a trip. And you will see them soon. We all come together again one day. We are all reunited in spirit. We are all reunited when we are dead. We are all reunited. We all come together again. This is not the end. And there is no timeline for grief. It can take 2 months, 2 years, 4 months, 4 years. Even now, to this day, I struggle. And it has been over 10 years now. But there is still that connection available for you. You are not further apart from each other than what you were when you were alive. If anything, the connection strengthens because all the shadow and the trauma and the guilt and the ego fades away. So the connection will strengthen. You have not lost the connection. It is still very much there. It is still very much strong. You are not alone. That is the biggest lie we were ever told. And it was the biggest lie that we were ever told, that death is the end. Death is not the end. And there is life after life. Sometimes I think our true lives begin after we die. I'm connecting with so many people as I'm making this video. Bit of mediumship maybe. But they are so happy. And they are smiling and they are laughing. And they are just so happy. Don't feel guilty for living. They want you to thrive. They are having fun. They are having fun. And they want you to have fun. It's long distance now. They are still here. They are still here. There is no such thing as distance. Distance, time is only something the mind creates. If you imagine them here next to you, if you wish them here next to you, they will be here next to you. It doesn't matter how long you take to move on. Who says you have to move on? If you don't want to, you don't have to. Take as long as you need. Take as long as you want. I've seen people after 50 years of their partners dying that they still grieve. And that's normal and that's natural. It is. But they don't want that to hold you back. They want you to be happy. They want you to thrive. They want you to remember them. But they don't want you to have that grief, to have what happened to them hold you back. They don't want to take that from you. They want you to live. And they want you to live for you. There is no timeline. There is no wrong or right. Because you are doing everything that you know how to do. We don't get taught how to deal with grief. We don't get taught how to manage it. And for many of us, it is just surviving. It is what we know how to do. But the best thing that helps is knowing that they are not nothing. They are not gone. Still connect with them. Still connect with them. It will only be in a different way. But the connection is still there. The contact is still there. The bond is still there. Nothing is stopping you from talking to them. There is no barrier. There is no wall. There is no distance. I promise you, there is no wall. If it helps you with grief, that is amazing. If you can't contact them, if you're not ready, if you feel it's too much for you, you don't have to. You don't. I'm scared of talking to my father. I am sometimes scared to step forward and have that bond. But they will still love you and support you and help you in your life. We do not realize just how much they actually help us. They are helping us the best way they can. Don't be afraid to say bye. But don't be afraid to say hi either. Don't be afraid to say hello. Say goodbye. But it is always your choice if you want to say hi again. They have not changed, but they are a happier version of themselves. They are still the same person. You are only saying goodbye to being in physical contact with them. That is the only thing you are saying goodbye to. But say hi to them again if you are ready for it.